Hi there students, this is Miss Marianne. I'm so happy to make this video because I really miss you and I hope we can see you and we can play together again. As we know, we have a virtual performance coming soon and I choose this piece Fiddles on Fire because it's a easy piece to play and it's really fun and I'm pretty sure we have a wonderful time playing and recording this music. But before playing this piece, I want to share with you some important things that we need to know before start playing. For example, the first one is the key signature of the piece is D major. So we have two sharps in the key signature, F and C. The second thing is the time signature is 4/4. So it's really important because we need to count a lot. It's really important you study with the metronome at home, and the goal for this piece is to set the metronome in 160. Also, it's really important you have your pencil for take note about everything we are going to study in the music. The other thing I want to share with you is I am living in a small apartment, so I cannot play my instrument at all. So I am using today this metal mute, so that what you will hear the sound a little weird. But don't worry, I'm pretty sure that you will sound amazing at home. So, well, let's start practicing and enjoy the music. This is Fiddles on Fire for second violin. The beginning of the piece, we are going to play 8 notes. In these 8 notes, we are going to play détaché and forte because this is the dynamic that we have. So I'm going to play the two first measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. The third measure and fourth measure, they will sound in this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really easy, right? So I'm going to play from the beginning, one more time, the whole thing until measure 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. And then, if you see measure number 4, we have 3 beats, rest. And then, in the top of the measure, we have a breath mark. So remember, every time we have a breath mark, this is a reminder that we need to retake the bow, okay? So after we play the quarter note at measure number 4, remember we need to retake the bow and be ready for measure number 5. So number 4 will be in this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. And then we start playing number 5. Let's move to number 5. We have 8 notes. We are going to play the same détaché as we start playing at the beginning. But the important thing in this measure, especially, is we have a C natural. So remember, we are going to play a low second, not a high second, a low second. We need to be really careful. So you play number 5 in this way. And C natural, okay? Low second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, that is all. Then when we play number 6, in measure number 6, 2 things are happening. The first one is we are going to play in staccato right now. We start playing on number 5 détaché and now we switch the articulation and we play staccato. So remember, when we play staccato, we need to play shorter, we need to hear the space between the notes, and we need to add more speed to our bow. So it will be in this way, number 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. The second thing is happening in this measure is we have a high second because we have a F sharp on D string. So remember, play you high second. The thing here, the problem here is when we are playing from number 5 and number 6, because we are playing a low second and number 5, so we play, and then we arrive to number 6, we need to open our second finger and open second, okay? So I am going to play from number 5 and number 6 together, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all. Then on number 7 we have the same notes and articulation, the taché, and then on number 8 we come back to the open string. It's the same. Then we play 9 is the same. Number 10 we have a staccato and a high second, and then we have the taché on measure 11, and then we have the half note in measure 12. I am going to play from number 5 to measure 12, okay, without a stop and a slow tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that is all. Now, when we arrive to measure 12, if you see at the end of the measure 12, we have a repeat bar line. Do you remember what is a repeat bar line when we were practicing in the orchestra? We need to repeat the phrase until the repeat bar line that we have in the beginning, that begins in measure number 5. So after we play measure number 12, we go back to measure number 5. Okay, we play again the whole thing. So we play 5, 6 until we arrive to 12, and when we play 12 again, we move to measure number 13. So I'm going to play twice in this opportunity. The first time I'm going to play from 11, and I'm going to repeat. And the second time I will play again 11, and then I'm going to move to measure 13. Number 11 as first time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to play the second time. Okay, imagine I repeat from 5 and I arrive to 11 again, and I'm going to play the next measure, measure 13. I'm going to move, okay? So number 11, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay? And then we start playing number 13. Before I move, I want to ask you how many repeat bar line do we have in this music. For example, the first one we found is from number 5 to number 12. This is the first repeat bar line. So could you tell me how many in the whole music, how many repeat bar line do we have? You have 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. If your answer was 3, yes. We have 3 repeat bar line in this music. So the first one, as I say, is from number 5 to number 12. The second one is from number 13 to measure 20. And the last one is from measure 29 until measure 36. Okay? This is the time to take your pencil and make a mark in the music, for remember, you need to repeat the phrase. Okay? Now let's move to measure 13. On measure 13, the important thing at the beginning of this measure, we need to count the rest. So we have 3 beats that we need to count. And then the 2 last A note, now we have a slur here, and we have this symbol. Remember, this symbol means you need to start up. So on 13, you will set your bow in the middle of the bow, and then we start up is legato. And then we play détaché, and then we play staccato. So we have a mix of articulation here. We need to play the right articulation for all the notes. Okay, so we need to be careful with this excerpt. So I will play 13. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and now in 15, we have the same. We need to count 1, 2, 3. We have legato starting up, and then we have détaché. Okay, I will start playing in 15. 1, 2, 3. That is all. And then when we come back to pick up to 18, we have the same. We have a slur starting up. Then we have détaché, and then we have a staccato for the quarter notes at 18. So it comes in this way. I will play 17. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so please make the difference between all the articulation that we have. And then on 19, we have détaché and the half note. So I will play 19. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's all. And remember that when we arrive to 20, sorry, we have a repeat bar line. So we play 20 and then we go back to 13. And the important thing here, we need to count the rest. Okay, don't forget to count the rest and try to keep the tempo steady. It's really important because we are going to have the click for make the video, the recording, and we need to be really sure about the beat and the tempo and everything. Okay, so I am going to play right now. I'm going to play 19 and I will make the repeat bar, so I will come back to 13, and the second time I will play again and I will go to the next measure. So first time, measure 19. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So it's really important you count the rest when we make the repetition. Then now I'm going to play measure 19 and I will go and I will play the next measure 21. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is all. And then when we arrive to 21, if you see your music, you already know this because it's the same melody we play in number 5. So if you already study from number 5 to number 12, it's the same melody and the same rhythm that we have between measure 21 and 28. Okay, so I won't play this in this opportunity because we already playing number 5. I will skip to measure 29. In 29, it's really easy. We are going to play 8 notes and we are going to play détaché and we are keep playing forte. Okay, so I'm going to play it once. 1, 2, 3, 4. The important thing in this excerpt is on measure 32, we have a low second, okay? A low second, so be careful, don't play in this way, so play a low second for measure 32, okay? And the other important thing is on measure 36, when we play the quarter note that we have here, this is the only place that we have a line below the quarter note that is mean, I know you know, is tenuto, remember? So we need to play this quarter note longer, but not that longer, because we have a rest and we have a breath mark and also we have a repeat bar line. So we need to play fast enough to come back to 29, okay? So the way you have to play 36 is in this way. Long and set really fast because we are going to play again on 29 and then when we make the repetition we are going to play in 37, so we don't have time to play that long, okay? On this time I'm going to play 35 as a first time. That means I'm going to play the repetition on 29 and the second time I will move to 37, okay? So 35 as a first time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Set. So as you see, I play long but not that long, and I set my bow really fast to arrive to 29. Now I'm going to play 35 again, and I'm going to play through 37. Okay, so it's the same thing, because we need to be ready and set the bow to play in 37. Okay, so I will play 35 as a second time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Set. Okay, so this is really important when we have the rest in measure 36. Please play fast and set the bow and start playing on 29 or in 37, depends of the time you are playing. So let's move to 37. It's G and D. The sound is because my mute is sounding, I know it's sounding weird, but you know, it will sound better at home. Okay, so we play, then we play détaché, and then staccato. Okay, so remember they were really fast and short. Okay, then we have 39, we have, and then we have a slur here, so we play legato, and then we play détaché. Okay, I'm going to play 39 and 40, and you can see the difference between the articulation. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then on 41 we have kind of same, E and A, really easy. And in this place we switch again to high second. So now is the time to open your second finger and play a C sharp. Okay, I'm going to play from 37 to 44 because you can design articulation different notes. I'm going to play slow, and yes, you will see the difference between the old articulation that I'm playing, the détaché, staccato, legato, all the things together. Okay, 37. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in 45, we are going to play a quarter note, and the articulation is staccato. So remember, we need to play short and fast. Okay, it comes this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in 48, we come back to détaché, but be careful because in 49 we have a staccato again, so we need to make that different. I'm going to play 48 and then in 49. 1, 2, 3, 4. Between the détaché and the staccato. When we arrive to 51, this is a special place because we are playing for the whole piece since the very beginning. But when we arrive to 51, this is the only play we have piano. And you know how it sounds, the orchestra, when we do all the dynamics, so it's really important we play the dynamic. So be careful when we are playing 50 because we don't have time to switch. We need to play piano immediately. Okay, so I will play from 50 and then I will play 51. Okay, you can see the difference between the two dynamics. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this piano we are going to play in the middle of the bow and relax. Okay, so we are going to play in this way. 52, remember count. So we need to count 4 beats. So after we play 51, the piano, we are going to count 4. In this way, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And yes, in 53, we have forte again. So I need really so much energy in this measure 53. And for the last measure, we are going to play, this is the first time that you see this symbol that remember means accent. So remember when we play the accents, we need to add more weight in your bow using your index finger and speed also in your bow. So we start, remember also we have this symbol, is different than this. We have this symbol, and remember this means up. So we are going to start up in the middle of the bow, and we are going to play in this way. 1, 2, 3. And that is all. I am using almost my whole bow for the accent, so try to imitate that, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I'm going to play right now from 51 to the end, and I guess that is all for today. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and. Yes, and we are done for today. Thank you so much.